Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 4 of Hawaii-Five-0 titled Victory. So, it starts off with this prison guy escaping and killing like 3 guards. He ends up changing uniforms with this one guard, taping a broomstick and the gun to his arm so he can't bend it and gluing his mouth shut, which causes his fellow police officers or, law enforcement officers to shoot him dead. Poor bastard. I mean, at this point, I don't know why he was still walking. He should have just laid flat or some shit. But whatever. Poor fella. So, Steve ends up getting a call because his sister was arrested for lighting a cigarette on a plane or whatever. He ends up taking custody and then gets called to the prison. So he puts his sister in the custody of a regular police officer while he and Dano end up observing the footage. They see that he basically had help from a guard. They end up arresting that guard who did this for 50 grand. We later find out the dude was escaping for like $5 million, and dude got ripped off. Every time somebody helps people with a crime like this, and it's always so little. If I'm helping someone for a crime, I'm getting so much more money than $50,000. Like, absolutely not. You gotta negotiate, man. Whatever jail time you're going to be getting is absolutely not worth it. Hell, that's $50,000 for the legal fees. That's a lot. That's a lot of money down for the legal fees. Then your ass is going to be in prison. And you're a law enforcement officer. You're a correctional. I don't think they like you that much there. So have fun with that, buddy. Anyway, they end up getting information from one of his prison buddies. Steve ends up playing a game and winning against him. Also, Dano wasn't really active this episode. He had a torn ACL or whatever, and I wonder if that's something that the actor was actually suffering from, so they kind of wrote that in. I don't know. Anyway, so they get the information that Dawkins, the prisoner, was watching this show about this woman who won $1 million. So they think he's going to be taking her. So they, and we see him in the hotel room that her and her fiance are in. So the 5-0 task force end up going there and finding not her missing, but shot. So they end up going on this wild goose chase and realize that the reason he took the fiance is because the fiance was his former partner. Crime partner. Where they stole like $5 million together or whatever. Or something like that. Anyways. He ends up getting the money, or tries to get the money, and ends up escaping, taking this helicopter tour pilot and this family hostage. Luckily, Steve ends up calling in a favor for, some chick on the Navy who gets information about it, while Chinho calls in a favor to get a helicopter. They end up chasing him in the forest. He slowed down because the family drank from a stream, which gave them some parasite or whatever, a fast-acting one, which caused him to get sick. Steve ends up killing Dawkins, which is absolutely need to happen because he killed like 5 people, man, including the helicopter pilot. There was yeah. So Steve gets back to the base and notices his sister missing. He ended up getting I forgot his name. It was oh shit, I forgot. He ended up getting that informant guy to come watch her, and he's like, "Man, I got good news and bad news. Good news, I'm back with my ex. Good news, I'm back with my ex. Bad news, your sister's missing. She used some like Jedi mind trick on me, man." Steve ends up going to meet with her as, after visiting the woman in the hospital, she ends up forgiving her fiance for all the lies or whatever, which kind of made Steve realize he should forgive his sister for not showing up for their father's funeral. And he shows up to her at their father's grave with a bag of lunch, as she said, "You know, the last time I saw you was for our mother's funeral. We couldn't have had a picnic in between." And that's how the episode ends. Overall, it's alright. You know, I think it's the weakest of the episodes so far. But it was alright. I'm giving this one a 6 out of 10. It was not bad. It was just okay. 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next episode, or in the next video.